everyone, it's What's Spinning, and yourself is a great day to have a new basketball preseason, and I'm here with Boomer. Hey everybody, it's another preseason game. Is you ready to start things off for our next game? The next matchup as we have is the Washington Wizards, and they are facing against the Brooklyn Nets. Now for the Victors team, the matchup has it all in combination. There has to be one of the chances in between for the two of one of the big stars. We have great things, and happens to be in between of the Wizards that have been playing one of the biggest of the games, but they lost so many times here on the F1. And now, there needs to be one of their takes that's going to be happening here right in between of what a downward would look like. And because of this point, it's been a hard one to keep an eye out of it at the right timing. It was not even easy enough to keep anything alive. And now with the head coaches, as we start things up here for the Wizards and the Brooklyn Nets, Brian Keefe is the head coach for the Washington Wizards. And it's now been taught the team to show how it does. We have is Malcolm Brogdon, Bilal Coulibaly, Sadiq Bey, Kyle Kuzma, and Jonas Valanciunas. On the other side, we have the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets hired Jordi Fernandez from the head coach for the Brooklyn Nets. And he has been saying for the Jets general manager, Sean Mark, and he said, "We're thrilled to announce Jordi Fernandez as the Brooklyn's new head coach for the new season. It's been a remarkable one, but we're really happy to have him here." We have Dennis Schroeder, Cameron Thomas, Bojan Bogdanovic, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Nicholas Claxton. It's one of the bigger games here, guys. You will never know how it's going to happen like that. And now we're ready to send you down to Barclays Center. Standing by, I have is Brian Anderson, along with the 2K Sports crew, and Ali LaForce will be on the sideline for tonight's game. We'll see you all later for the post-game show after the final regulation of the game. Now enjoy yourself. First game starts now. Washington Wizards. Jonas Valanciunas. And at point forward position, Kyle Kuzma. The head coach for the Washington Wizards of NCT, Brian Keefe. And now, your starting lineup for you, Brooklyn Nets. And forward, 6'7", number 28, Dorian Finney-Smith. And forward, 6'7", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. Down. 6'1", number 17, Dennis Schroeder. The guard, 6'3", number 24, Cameron Thomas. And at center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. The head coach for the Brooklyn Nets. Your Brooklyn Nets.
Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Ali LaForce. Now Washington starting five. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Bey in at the three. And for Brooklyn, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton, and it's Bogdanovic in at the three. And Grant, Wizards. You better be ready to run. BAs, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Now here's Finney Smith, defended by Kuzma. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Finney Smith. Here's Thomas. And the shot.
Thomas.
Tonight, both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. Brogdon, pass to Kuzma. For three. That's Brogdon missing. Claxton with it. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovich. Three is up. Rebounded by Kuzma.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hey, uses the
So
glass
he's
on the
good.
layup.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Now Schroeder. Outside Finney Smith. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Unable to get that one. For Washington, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Bay. And the shot by Bay.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Pass to Thomas. At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Finney Smith. And here's Schroeder outside.
Dennis Schroeder.
More than capable from that distance.
And here's Valanciunas. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Claxton. Always.
Nicholas Claxton.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brogdon to the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. Here's Finney Smith. It's rebounded by Washington. Great. Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer. Gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area. He's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Finney Smith. That one's
Dorian Finney Smith.
Building it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Brogdon, the pass to Bay. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside Bogdanovich. Brogdon against Schroeder. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Claxton. Got it.
Nicholas Claxton.
Claxton is
Dennis Schroeder.
on the night.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation.
Timeout, Washington.
Right on the mark.
Washington calls timeout. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, BA, consider in that trade, they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Now there's another take there that works really. Now there's somebody else that may be playing it really big. I think it's going to be the Boban Bogdanovic. After playing with the Knicks, he decided he wanted to get his contract in there so he can let them show up with the other team. Because Karl Anthony Towns has now been traded off from the Minnesota Wolves. Now he's playing it off here with the New York Knicks. Of course he does. He's really making a contract out of him, pulling from New Jersey. Now he's ready to bring things back in because his hometown now is a little closer from here. Because at this point, he's really wanting to take New York to bring their team up and again. How do you think about that? Well, I guess that right now, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they are missing him out, so it's going to be a new part of the year. And that season is going to change things off there quickly, so it's going to be like a hard one, a break of pressure, so we can find that thing going and by. I'm hoping it's a good way to take in, but we'll see it very soon. All right, let's get back over to you, Brian.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons is checked in for Claxton.
There's substitution on the
comes
court.
in for Finney-Smith. Johnson, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Williams is subbed in for Thomas. And Washington will go for a different look here. Sean Holmes, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Sarr comes in for Kuzma. Kispert's checked in for Bay. And it's Poole in for Brogdon. Here's Schroeder, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Williams. Back to Watford. Johnson on the wing. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's Simmons missing.
2 minutes played in the first quarter.
Somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Poole. Holmes. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Simmons, no good. The Wizards have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Koulibaly with it. Guarded now by Williams. Koulibaly with it. Working on Williams. Here's Poole. Good D by Watford. The Nets have got 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And here's Schroeder outside. Schroeder's got 6.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Watford outside. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Johnson. It's deflected. It's out of bounds.
Brooklyn ball.
Touch by Sarr. Brooklyn ball. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson.
Cameron Johnson.
Oh, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Outside Koulibaly. The putback. Williams grabs the board. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Watford outside. Over to the left wing. Schroeder against Poole. Outside, Williams. Out to Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly. Good closeout.
That's the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn Nets 16. Washington Wizards 14.
Start of quarter number 2 when we return.
Close game, but we'll get back to the second quarter right after this.
Good action already in this one. A fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks and also forces the defense
Bucks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3 stops per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, you're a passionate NBA fan. You are so excited about these two young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh, wow.
And it's
Bogdanovic.
power forward position.
That is Schroeder.
That's the lineup for Brooklyn. Washington trailing. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough to turn the turn in no time after 35 straight seasons without winning 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Not good there, Allie. Thank you. And a bit of a battle for the ball.
It's jump ball.
Jump ball here. And Brooklyn with possession here. Stolen by Sharp. Schroeder passes to Sharp. Floats one up. Down the pipe it goes.
Sharp.
Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one. Wizards trail by 4. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards.
Defense.
15 wins.
You know, BA can start with trading away from star Bradley Beal for the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
So it's Brooklyn now. Following the score by Washington. Thomas passes to Schroeder. Here's Clowney. Bogdanovic on the wing. Here's Sharp. It's good. And the
Sharp.
lead by 4.
Go by Bogdanovic.
Lead by Bogdanovic. I mean, keeping the ball moving.
Pass to Bagley. Hey, from long range. Sinks the tray. He's got 9.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Schroeder against Poole. Here's Clowney. Back to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Bogdanovic passes to Schroeder. Nets keep it alive. Bogdanovic on the wing. Down low. Tries again. Shot misses. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Poole against Schroeder. Now here's Poole. He's guarded closely. Bay outside. Tips. And now the Nets on the break. The offensive rebound.
Washington Cup. Number 13. It's fourth personal.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Bubble Ducks. Cameron Thomas. Taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. When you look at Cam Thomas, Grant, do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Bubble
Well,
Ducks.
you know, it's tough
It
to
was
say, B.A.
Claxton.
He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I
And
think
number
he has
28.
to keep evolving other
Finney
parts
Smith.
of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Finney Smith comes in for Clowney. He's off on the second. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, BA, what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I miss the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Here's Thomas. following the score by Washington. Here's Claxton. Back to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Thomas outside. 5 on the clock. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Washington. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Count that bucket. And the Wizards lead by 2.
There's a certain sort of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon brings to competition every night. Off the triple drive, okay?
Schroeder passes to Thomas. Over Pittsburgh. It's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And laid in to finish off the break. And it's a 4-point Washington lead.
And that'll fire up their team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Kerber, Thomas.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And looks like an illegal kick was set against the
That's a
Raptors.
little violation of the Washington.
Completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's
Substitution
any
on the
question.
floor.
There are so many
Ben
rules that favor
Simmons.
the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Sars checked in for Washington. Koulibaly comes in for
Elder
Kuzma.
Williams.
Now here's Williams.
Kevin
Still
Johnson.
no points. Outside.
That's 2 minutes played in the first half for the kick.
Yes.
Kerber, Johnson.
Look, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Defense.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Sars. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
This goes up.
That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Hey guys, the Wizards' number 2 overall pick Alex Sar wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sar.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. First free throw is good. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
And so he hits both. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sar has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. That's a very intriguing package.
Now here's Claxton. Outside, Finney-Smith. Inside. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Koulibaly. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. 1:03 left in the second period. And it's Koulibaly missing. The Nets have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's Claxton. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Yep.
Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Brogdon double teamed. Here's Bay. Bay.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Simmons. Johnson on the wing. Lets it fly. Nice open look, but it's no good.
That's the end of the first half. Brooklyn Nets, 32. And Washington Wizards,
To an end. We've got a
31.
close game going here. It's the Nets leading by a point. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your take on it?
Always a positive sign to see a system like that. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Their inside attack has been overwhelming. Hard to beat some of them. They're opposing their little physical.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Over there.
You've been watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Sadiq Bey.
Yet tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Checking out the group for Brian Keane to start the second half. We've got Jonas Valanciunas, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Bey in at the 3, the small forward. Brooklyn with the ball. Following the score by Washington. Pass to Thomas. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player, having a leadership position and getting better every single game. That's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Now here's Bey. He's got 11. 17-footer. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Oh man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Claxton. 6 points for him. Back to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the lob. He hits
Dennis Schroeder.
shot clock expired. Schroeder's got 8 points.
Well, Dennis Schroeder taking advantage of the pick and roll action. Very good decision maker.
Pass to Valanciunas. Over Claxton. Washington again can't hit.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Back to Thomas. Here's Finney Smith. Rebounded by Brogdon. The Wizards have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Kuzma. That's good.
Wow, Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Finney Smith. Offensive board. Thomas outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Another shot. And,
Come on, Bogdanovich.
and the Nets lead by 1.
But 6 foot 8 inches, Bojan Bogdanovich is very comfortable in close.
Pass to Coulibaly. plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect.
Dennis Schroeder.
That's about all you can do on the defensive end. Schroeder making a hard shot look easy.
Now a timeout call.
Timeout, Washington.
If you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
The NBA Preseason on 2K Sports is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Movement on spikes. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is it. And by Sour Patch Kids. Sour, sweet, gone. We're coming down to the end here. It's a lot of back-to-back switches out there. But where's the take? What's yours? Well, there's going to be one way to have it over. Washington Wizards are trying to fight it in and bound, and they're trying to make a close game. It's not going to be easy enough when they're going to try to take it over. But let's hope there is. All right, I send it back over to Brian. We'll see you all there. That's it.
Sharp comes in for Claxton, and it's Cloudy in for Finney Smith.
For Mets. We're sure.
Here's Kispert, cool outside. From outside the arc. Washington again can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Thomas outside. Back to Schroeder to the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Up, kid.
Go ball. Bogdanovich.
And it's Washington with the ball. And here's Poole. Pass to Holmes. This is in close. The Nets have got 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third.
And they're building on their lead.
Oh, buddy.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Poole against Schroeder. Poole shot is off. The Nets have got 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Sharp passes to Schroeder. Back to Sharp.
Great shot.
Jam.
Under the Schroeder.
Focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much
I know, Washington.
before if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And you know what's odding things up? There is a great way to have this one here for the next game that's coming underway there soon. We got a second day that's underway for you. As you have, is the Lakers facing against the Timberwolves. That's happening at Crypto.com Arena. Keep your eyes peeled. We got the next game underway with your Shoreline. After that break, we'll have you back here with Dak and Dough Time. You know how amazing this is? It's not a great chance of opportunity, but I think the Wizards may have some hope. They might get a close game at it. We'll see how this one goes. And it might be a will or a tie. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Well, I hope to say. I mean, if we ever change off, you may never know. All right, heading back upstairs is Brian. See you all there, everybody. And I'll see what happens if it's a good tight. Subdivision for Washington.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Holmes. 0 for 3.
exhibit its play in the third quarter.
Schroeder against Poole. Outside Sharp. Thomas outside. Sharp against Holmes. 5 to shoot. There's Bogdanovich with the 3.
Move on. Bogdanovich.
Points for the quarter.
Now there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovich. What a knockdown shot.
11 feet out. And 2 ball on the shot. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Of course, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they joined this league, they did go to the finals a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Deep Czar gets the 3 to fall.
For 3.
Czar's got 5.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Schroeder passes to Sharp. Over Holmes. Rebound by the Wizards.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Kispert. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that, he's sure to give him a spark. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Cloudy. Good work there as he goes. He's got his second bucket.
Now that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Kispert shot is good. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Got it off in time. Oh, he got it up in time.
That's the end of the third quarter. Brooklyn Nets 49. Washington Wizards 45.
Back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
Fourth quarter coming up next after this. This is going to be it. Winner or tie. You'll never know what comes up next.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Trendon Watford is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Johnson. And it's Williams in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Simmons. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Bay. And
Cameron Johnson. And then
Simmons has got his 4th assist with that last one. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Sar. 3-pointer. And it goes. Washington with a 3.
Boy, when Malcolm Brogdon is aggressive, it changes everything for this team. What a pretty pass.
Simmons against Brogdon. Outside Simmons. Now here's Watford. Sar pulls it in. Sar's got his 4th rebound in this one. 4 for 3. The rebound by Simmons. Nets leading by 3. That one goes.
Simmons.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. Valanciunas finds Brogdon. A kick out to Poole. Off the mark there with a 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
To the middle. The fadeaway. And
Nicholas Claxton.
it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Excellent tip ball on the play.
Defense.
Teammate perfect.
Defense.
Hey, good. It's winning time, and that's a winning play. And
we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside, Williams. Out to the right wing. And he converts the layup.
Brilliant.
Reality play. Work it close, find a way to score.
The Wizards trail by 7. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brogdon. And here's Poole from the wing. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simmons. And he lobs it up. Tipped. Stolen by Valanciunas. Down low. Hey. Rebound Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Simmons. Now Leffert. It's stolen by Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Malcolm Brogdon looking crafty on the interior, getting that one down.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
A lot of younger veteran draft picks in the city of Big Three. Of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
The NBA preseason on 2K Sports is brought to you by Hotels.com. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Don't forget, we got a post game coming up for you. That'll be after the night's game. We got a great matchups in between 57-52. There's a hope for Washington to tie this game, but we'll find out if there's a message tonight. Post game is on the way shortly after regulation. Time for New Balance player of the game. He'll be up there soon.
And Cam Thomas subbed in for Williams. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in for Sarr. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act
Trevor, toughness. Ben Simmons.
Okay, thanks, Ali. Here's Brogdon. Following the bucket by the Nets. Hey, inside. Simmons defending. Claxton with the block. Johnson against May. Johnson passes to Simmons. Here's Claxton.
Nicholas Claxton.
As he picks up the deuce. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nets?
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. The totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Skills that they've had working for them
Time out,
is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points, impressive.
And the Nets call time here.
It's just a comeback out there. Might have to find out what goes in if there's anything with the pickoff play. They got to do something else if everybody else. They're going all over the place right now. Of course they are. They can't leave that one messing it in between. If there's something wrong with that, nothing's going to take you coming down. And now it's time. Now let's do your New Balance player of the guy. Brian, who do you have?
Now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Dennis Schroeder.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Nets leading by 7. Now here's Simmons. Thomas outside. Pass to Johnson. Takes a 3. Yes.
Kevin Thomas Johnson.
Kuzma up top. He's guarded by Claxton. Valanciunas. Oh, and he got a foul on his way out. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal. First team foul.
Like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
Live in Washington. Yours Valanciunas. Washington.
Traditional center, Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
And so he makes both from the line. And Brooklyn with possession here. Simmons with it. Thomas outside. Back to Simmons.
1 minute later, full regulation.
From the elbow. Thomas outside. From deep, Johnson. And
Kevin Johnson.
mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Kuzma. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Johnson. Could be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
High post Claxton. Right side, Kenny Smith. Inside, Johnson.
Kevin Johnson. Dorian Vinny Smith.
He's got 10 points here in the second half.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Nets.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the score by Washington. Outside Simmons. And there's the lob. Stolen by Valanciunas. Hey, from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, they are daring into this, and he obliges.
Outside Simmons. Valanciunas against Claxton. Shot, no good. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Koulibaly. Now Kuzma. Outside Brogdon. They get the rebound, and they recover it.
And that's the game. Your final score, Brooklyn Nets 69. And the Washington Wizards 58.
I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
All Alright, thank you so much there, Brian McTime. What a win to take this over. And it's for the Brooklyn Y to pick it up for the win in the preseason. That one started off beating it with a Wizards 69 to 15. That's how you start things up to get from here. Here's what I did with the total games of this comparison between 54 and 46 for the field goals and 3-pointers for the Brooklyn Nets. Only free throws were perfect here for the Washington Wizards. 6 fast break points was been turning to be okay for the moment. And it was 44, 11, 31, 28, 9, and 26 defensive rebounds out there. Turning to be for Brooklyn Nets, going really well. Only 3 steals for Washington Wizards, and both of them received 3 blocks between Brooklyn and Washington. 4 turnovers for Brooklyn, and it was 1 team foul for the Washington Wizards with 6 dunks. 13 biggest lead, then it was 16-11 time possession for Brooklyn, and 2 timeouts remaining for the Washington Wizards. Now that's how you beat them over, and you can't leave them out them alone. Of course you won't. You won't take it defensive anyway. You will never know how this is going to happen. Alright, time for the 3-star plays of the game. I'll send it over to you, Bimmer. Alright, thank you so much. Time for 3-star plays of the game. First off, we start things over. Got a little bit of an eye-even strength, but I'm going to start things over. As for Nicholas Claxton, with 1 block of the game, he only had 10 points this game, with 5 rebounds. 5 out of 8 field goals was not that bad, but only 10 performance of the effort turned out on the glob okay to play in. Some better defensive takes. I know it's not always easy enough, but to play in better had to be more in a particular way. They haven't really done. Number 2 goes to Sadiq Bey. Was 13 points, 2 rebounds. No assisting currently with a steal or a block, but he only had 6 field goal range with 1 3-pointer had made. 13 performance effort was an excellent take. Only 2 dunks. Had to be a little bit of a hard constipation way. May not be anybody that they choose for, but playing in is the better one to take. And your number 1 star goes to Cameron Johnson with 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 17 points, 7 out of 8 field goals, perfect 3 3-pointers, and it was 19 performance effort. He got pretty well at it, trying to keep that one in here and a clean view just to get that one here done. We really appreciate how well he does for Cameron Johnson. And thank you very much, Puma. And that about wraps it up, folks. I hope you enjoyed this one of the game. And the next game will be happening will be the Lakers versus the Timberwolves at Crypto.com Arena. We're going to take a quick break and we'll get back into you shortly. If you're not joining us this time, I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out, folks, for a while as the NBA preseason on 2K Sports Style. This is Wood Spoony along with me and Boomer. We hope you enjoyed the game. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and check out other videos. Stay tuned as for the next season of the year will be only on SOB's Gaming. Keep your eyes peeled as this will be opening here on August 2025 for next year to keep your eyes on. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you again next time. Take care, everybody. Good night in Brooklyn.
If you don't, somebody will.